Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial doing the eye look that I have on now. I posted a picture of this the other day and a lot of people really liked it. I personally wasn't sure about it because, you know, I don't do black eyeshadow really. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see, you know, good reactions to it, so I was asked to make a video on it, so here it is. I also feel like this would be good makeup for like Valentine's Day, so you know, I had to get my backdrop out. But anyways, without further ado, we'll get started. So I've already primed my eyelid and I used the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and this is in Sin. They don't make this anymore. It's a like variation of it. But I'm sure it does the same thing. I had been using my MAC Painterly paint pot, but I've been having some issues with extreme creasing, so I reverted back to this. I've had this for a long time and I really like it and I've never had any problems with it, so I've been using that for the last few weeks. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I primed my eyelids with, and then I just went over it with like a really light cream colored shadow. I used it out of the Modern Renaissance palette, but any, you know, light powder you have, or even like translucent or face powder, whatever, it'll work. But I do recommend setting it before you start blending because it makes it a lot easier, and then you decrease the risk of creasing. So first for my transition, I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Creme Brûlée, and I'm going to be using the Morphe M433 brush. It's a nice fluffy brush. This is like my go-to. So I'm just going to put this in the crease and build it up pretty nice. I use this color for pretty much every eyeshadow look that I do. I always start with this. I don't know why I'm so drawn to it. I just really like it. I like the way it applies, and I also really like the color. I think it just works as a really nice transition shade for me. So the look that I'm doing today obviously is this, which is like a rose gold and then a black, and I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. I know this is still sold out on Sephora's website. Oh, I have something in my eye. Fuck. I swear this shit only happens whenever I sit in front of my camera. Ugh. My eye's gonna fall out. Okay, I think I'm good. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the Rose Gold palette is still sold out, so if you can't get your hands on it, I have some alternatives that you could use instead. Today I'm going to be using the color Angelic, Shy, and Black Truffle. There are some really similar Makeup Geek pans. For Angelic, you can use Cosmopolitan. For Shy, you can use Cupcake. And then for Black Truffle, you can use Corrupt and pretty much get, you know, almost the same result. But I don't have Corrupt or Cosmopolitan yet. I did order those, but they're not here yet. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. But like I said, if you can't get your hands on it, then you can definitely use other shadows. So first I am going to go in with the color Shy, and I'm going to do the same thing and just put this in the crease. And I know my eyebrows will be looking a little crazy, but I'm not done with my makeup, so don't judge. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shade Angelic, and I'm just going to use my finger and I'm just going to apply it on my lid. Really like this shade. It looks really pink in the pan, but it's like a really nice like rose gold color. But I'm just gonna put this all over my lid with my finger. It doesn't apply worth shit with a brush on me anyways. I mean, natural brushes, synthetic, duo fiber, whatever, I've tried everything and I can't get the color payoff that I want. So that is why I'm using my finger. Then I'm gonna go back in with Shy, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more to my crease. This is so fun. I could just sit here and do this all day. Next, I'm going to jump right in with Black Truffle, and I'm going to be using this Sigma E25. This is like a short version. It was free with the purchase, whatever. But I really like it to do this because it packs on the color So I will take the black shadow and then I'm just going to start kind of like as if I was going to apply eyeliner. I'm going to go like that kind of direction and just do small amounts at a time because black eyeshadow is the devil and it's scary. And I'm trying to make sure that it's symmetrical with my other eye, but I can't tell over these lashes. So we're just gonna roll with it. But yeah, I definitely suggest doing a little at a time because it's easy to add more, but it's really hard to take away. So mainly focusing on getting the color there, not so much blending it out because I can always go back and fix it. But I kind of bring it up. I don't really have a defined crease. I have, you know, fairly like hooded and deep set eyes. So, you know, I can't just like drop it off in the crease because then you wouldn't be able to see it and that would be pointless. So I am going to bring it up. And that sounds scary, but it's not. It'll be fine. And, you know, it may look like shit right now, but once you put lashes and eyeliner on, like, everything looks good, so don't worry. And I'm not worried about this because whenever I do my like foundation and concealer and all that, it'll just kind of take care of it all. So I'm going to be bringing this out and kind of in to match the other side, you know, I kind of brought it in, it kind of fades in. And this eye is being so much more cooperative than my other eye. Oh my god. And this is my bad eye too. What the fuck? What's going on? Then I'm going to take my Morphe M222 brush and I'm just going to kind of pack on some more black, like especially right down here. I'm going to make it a little bit darker. This is a nice brush because it really helps deposit the color. And then sometimes it deposits color too nicely and then you end up with some weird shit going on. So then I'm going to take my Sigma E38 diffuse crease brush. If you don't own this, you need to buy it. Just saying. And I will just get a little bit of black shadow and kind of go over everything. This will blend anything out. Like if you could only have 2 makeup brushes in the world, I would suggest this one and the Morphe M433 brush. So if you're in the market for only 2, I would suggest those because they can get you pretty much anything that you're going for. So I do my eyeliner a little bit weird. I always go in, well not always, I just started doing this pretty recently, but I take the NYX super skinny marker and I make my wing, but I do not go all the way in because my eye, I don't know, my eyelid's weird and by the time I get on my, you know, lashes, like it's just, I have to go over it anyways with a like actual liquid eyeliner, so I just do the wing first and then put my lashes on and go back and do the rest. So if you think I'm crazy, there's a method to my madness. So we'll just, I can't see. Alright, we're just gonna wing it. So now that I'm ready for lashes, I will prepare and put mascara on, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I like this because it's nice and sticky, and it helps my eyelashes stay on. And for my lashes, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty, and this is number 8 Scarlett. I wear this all the time. This is my favorite one that she has, that or Farrah. So I will reposition with tweezers to where it needs to be. I always start from the outside and work my way in. This is my bad eye and it, I don't know, it always gives me fits. So I start at the outside and put it where I want it to be. And then I gently like press and kind of move the lash up against my natural lashes. I know you're supposed to glue it to your eyelid, but it doesn't really work for me, so, you know, whatever. I'd never rip eyelashes off when I do this, so, yeah, don't worry about me, but, yeah, I do that because, I don't know, I have wrinkly eyelids at the base, and it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't work. So I start from the outside and work my way in, and then I use tweezers if I need to, and I place them if I have trouble, and then I always have to press them into my like natural lashes. So now I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my makeup, put my foundation, concealer, and all that stuff on, and then I will come back and finish my eyes, do my lower lash line, and put my lipstick on. So now I'm ready to go do the lower lash line, and I'm going to go in with the shade Shy again, and I'm going to be using this e.l.f. like pencil brush, crease brush. I don't know, I got it at Target and it was like $1, but it doesn't have anything on it, but I think that's what it's called. I don't know, but it's like a little round dense head. Anyways, I'm going to take the color Shy, and I'm just going to like smudge this under my eyelashes. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Suede, and I'm going to be using this unnumbered Morphe brush. It's like a flat top. It's really similar to the Morphe M433 brush. I'm going to go in with Suede, and I'm going to put this even like closer to my lashes. And then I'm going to go back in with Black Truffle, and I'm going to be using this brush from the new Urban Decay After Dark palette. I'm going to be using this really tiny end, but only because I don't have another brush that's really, really small like this. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to focus it like super close to my lash line. I'm trying to make like a really thin line. I don't want it to be really heavy. Now I'm going to line my waterline, and on the upper I'm going to use black, and then on the lower waterline I'm going to use white. For the black I'm just going to use this Marc Jacobs. I got this in the birthday thing from Sephora, but it's really creamy and it goes on fairly easy, especially on your waterline. You don't want to be tugging around up here because it hurts. Then for the bottom, the white, I'm going to be using this Rimmel Soft Kohl eyeliner. I've had this for like 600 years, so it lasts forever. But yeah, I really like it. It works. But I just like to use white instead of black because my eyes are small as it is, and when I use black it really closes in your eye. So I just prefer to use white because it kind of opens it up and makes it pop. Then for my mascara, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion. I really like this mascara. I got it as a free sample from ordering online at Sephora, and I really like it because it's really black. I mean, you think black is black, but that's not the case. But this is really nice, and it makes them wicked dark. So now I'm going to go in with the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm just going to kind of go over my band on my lashes, make sure everything's, you know, like even, uniform, all that good stuff. Now I'm going to set everything with setting spray. I'm going to be using this Ben Nye Final Seal. It burns. So I use that to set my makeup, and then I go back in and I use the MAC Fix Plus just to get my face kind of, you know, more damp, because the other one has alcohol in it and dries fairly fast. But I like to use this because then it makes your highlighter like really pop. So I'm going to spray a little bit of this on my face. And it sounds like I'm spraying a shit ton on my face, but I'm really not, because I'm not pushing all the way down. So yeah, I'm not using half a bottle on my face. But for my highlighter, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit, and this is in Sweets. And then for my eyes, I'm going to use the shade Marshmallow, and I will put this in the inner corners of my eyes. And then I will put it under my brow bone. And I'm just using a another pencil brush. This one's from the Naked Smoky palette, but you can use like the e.l.f. one that I used earlier. But I also like to use a fluffy brush to blend everything together. That way you don't have a harsh line of highlighter. Then on my face, I'm going to be using the shade Sassy Grape. And now that my face has dried, I'm just going to spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. Okay, last I'm going to line my lips, and I'm using this Huda Beauty lip contour, and this is in the shade Trendsetter. Then for my lipstick, I'm going to go in with Colourpop Flitter. This is a metallic because why not? It's for Valentine's Day. Nothing says love like metallic lips, so. So that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. I will link everything that I used down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!